I've made an ender pouch and an ender chest back at base so I can gather stuff and then just put it straight in the pouch. So let's grab some hardened clay. So yes, I'm coming out here to find an extreme hills to put a quarry down in. I know there are other biomes in Biomes of Plenty that have emeralds, but I don't know off the top of my head what ones they are. I've altered my pulverizers here, and that's plural because I've got 3 of them now. So anything I put in there, this exports ores. It's supposed to work with crafting, but it doesn't seem to work for some reason. It just sticks them in there and then they circle back around if they've come through and they've got anywhere to go, and then that just goes around there, up over into the interface. That seems to be done building the frame. Oh no, there we go, now it's done. And the quarrying begins. It'll start with this tree. It's about time. That's my armor. Fine. I went to have a look at the Twilight Forest, I think. We're going to arrive somewhere horrible. How much you want to bet? No, that seems fairly nice. Look at all the penguins. Look at them. Look at them, aren't they adorable? Can I just say, these look way better than the ones being added to vanilla. Oh, oh, witches, witches. Must get a witch, then I don't have to find a bloody witch hut. Okay, to check my quarry, and there's a bit of a problem going on. I'm not entirely sure why. And speaking of a mess, made a load of alterations here, and I've decided that this here shall be called the ME spaghetti system. Mess for short, because puns. Hello everyone. As you can see, I've got my advanced genetics set up here. Check out this little guy's legs going. I think it's probably about time. The storage drives and everything down here eventually. I'll build my defrag setup. So here's a commentary on the Ender Dragon fight. It's going to start with this, which is just a repeat of the whole segment, which I will do most of the commentary on, well, probably all of the commentary on, and then once it ends I've put in the entirety of the original Ender Dragon fight footage so you can watch the entire fight if you want to, which will probably be quite long and boring, but it's there if you want to watch it. I had it zoom in here, and it was promptly ruined by the Ender Dragon being right in my face as soon as I started. So, I have done a fair bit of stuff since episode 25. I've moved my power out here. Bit of a temporary platform, but overall this is the intended permanent location for it. So I've got the... my controls feel really weird. Oh yeah, I set this up because I can craft end portal locks. I thought that was something that was disabled as well, but apparently not, but I've crafted that from Ender Essence. I'm probably going to regret this later because I can't break these. I have to see if I can use the block teleporter on them or anything. But I figured since I've got all this gold armour I'm not going to need, I might as well stick it in there rather than using my completely unlimited gold supply, obviously. And it certainly works. Kind of left the portal there. Should have known that'd happen. I wonder what this will do. Are you kidding me? It seriously moves portal blocks. That is ridiculous. So let's... oh no, that's the facade. So that will be more than enough for the amount of cursed earth I'm going to want. So I just need a few of these. And I consider using MFFS, but module force field systems like Slip does, but I don't know. I haven't used drawbridges for anything yet, like ever. And you mentioned that IGN uses that, so I think I'll do that. I guess for the end of this episode I might just go and wander around in the Twilight Forest a bit because I really want an uncrafting table. So I've never fought a Naga before. As you can see, I've got... were these visible in the last episode or did I add them since? I can't remember. I only recorded a couple of days ago, but I've got a ridiculous automated pulverizer setup here. Just to get through the huge number of ores I got from crafting my essences, which I also have huge numbers of. So what's the plan for today? The plan for today I think will be to work on the Cursed Earth mob spawner probably. And what the Angel Block does is you can place it in midair and also break it really easily. So this saves me building huge trains of scaffold out into the void. I can just stick the Angel Block down, which is handy. You might notice night vision is now called Light in the Darkness. A while back now, let me just pull up YouTube and have a look at this. On one of Joe Hill's videos, back in the middle of February, I think he was talking about either torches or night vision potions or something, and he referred to it as Light in the Darkness. And I commented that I was tempted to rename night vision to that in my custom language file. So that will be set up so I can put in whatever spawner safari net I want and have that going. Have the Cursed Earth on this side, and all the mobs produced on either side will go into these via the Mistcraft portals. This is big enough that gas can go into it, and it's just a set of grinders Well, the idea here is enemy transition planes, because what these do is, if you place a block, if you have a block against an enemy transition plane, it gets pulled into the system. If you have items go onto the transition plane, they go into the system. So the idea with this is that the items, nothing's connected to these, so items will just spit out the back and they'll land on the transition plane and be imported into the system. And then I'll probably put clear glass in around the edges of that and so on. Obviously I'll have stuff going in there, which will probably also connect into the enemy system, because that'll be how I get the nets in and out probably. I'll just say probably about 5 times. Probably. Obviously some of this is going to be replaced by the ring of portal, which will go at this height. Or will it? Oh no, that's a problem as well. Forgotten about that. Portal produces light, but nothing's spawning yet, which is odd. Don't tell me this biome prevents it. It shouldn't do. Nothing should. Oh, is this really going to do this to me? It's the biome, isn't it? Stuff can't and there I thought Cursed Earth was supposed to be completely independent of normal preventions. I mean, Magnum torches prevent all spawns within 64 blocks. Magnum torches don't stop Cursed Earth. But apparently, Mushroom Island biome does. Oh well. I'll work on this and I guess we'll have a look at what I come up with next time. I've been doing some work on this. You'll notice the auto spawner there is gone, the attempt at the Cursed Earth spawners there is gone, and this is what I have here now, which is mostly complete. So we've got Mob Essence fluid storage, got the enemy terminal, this is all enemy system. Down here's all the stuff. So I've got hoppers in the middle in case any items aren't correctly grabbed by the grinders. That goes into an import bus. Now I've got transition planes. I've got tanks for the fluid to come down into and then get imported, and the power. So this is what I will be going with. I was thinking I would set up a bunch of auto workbenches, probably down, thank you, down here, that would just automatically craft all the essences, or most of the essences. And then I decided not to do it. The idea of it was just to take the crafting load off the Mac, because having everything auto-crafted meant the Mac was constantly trying to do that, and it gets a bit funny sometimes. But then I thought, actually no, maybe I will do it, just because it's a bit different. Things don't always have to be the most efficient. I wonder if Cursed Earth works in Rainbow Forest. Let's find out. So I would say the biome is always the issue here. So as previously noted, the portal creates light which will cause problems with the Cursed Earth. So what I'm doing instead is Cursed Earth just not working at all for me? Also burst into flames if I don't get it. Oh, hello! Well, that's one. So it is working, I guess. It's just being kind of weird. I think it's safe to say this is working. I wish I had wireless redstone, but I do not. I don't know which mod that's from actually, probably one called wireless redstone. That's it really. So if I leave this on, got the chunk loader in, so if I leave it on and head back, we should find that the mobs are coming in and dying. Perfect. This should be increasing. Probably slowly, but it should be. Yep. And this should be filling up with stuff. Yep. So yeah, there we go. Spawner fail has become spawner success. I've done a bit more of the floor here. I'm going to do the rest of it once I've cleared all this out, because this is just in the way and I could do it, but yeah. So those of you who've seen my Twitter, which is probably none of you, because I've never mentioned it before on here, will know that I've been adding mods to my pack again. First one to mention, wireless redstone. This is useful. Before I added it I thought, do I really need it? Am I going to use it that much? And then I've added it and I've already used it for 3 things. So what I've got here is a button to defragment my ME network and a button to reboot it. So when it gets stuck crafting, I hit the reboot one, it disconnects this dark cable here, which is everything else in the system from the controller, which is now down here. Defrag I can also do from this because all the wireless signal does is toggle this anyway, so let's hit that. And this is my defragmentation. So this is the quantum network bridge. Rather than having a separate system over at the mob grinder, I now have it connected up to the main system. I thought I'd left that turned off. I've put these in but they're not active yet, still waiting for any feedback on that. My coin is active, I'm surprised it's not sucking things, so this is the other wireless redstone I have, that just goes over to the spawner and I can turn it off. A couple of things will come through but then that'll be it. Nothing else has really changed it. Die. 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 Thank you. I've added 2 other mods. One is hats, because why not, I felt like it. And then the other is roguelike dungeons. I had not seen a sandstone one before, so that's pretty cool. Hello, you have a hat. This is going to be a thing, I'm just going to get distracted by hats constantly. I hope you realise that. If I can get down these stairs, God, I hate the spider climb gene sometimes. It has its uses, it's also a nuisance. I need to get in there. Oh great, there's a baby zombie somewhere. Because they're fun. Big hat. Good grief. These ceiling lurkers. Oh, get off. Go on, die, 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 die. Get off. Stop it. Fez. Okay. I cannot pass this up. Fez, 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 Fez. Fezzes are cool. Spawn ahoy. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, maybe not. Boom! Got to it before anything spawned. But I really need to get a lot more torches before I carry on exploring this. I was originally going to do... well, let's see what I've got. I've made Quarry Plus. It's got all the enchantments on it and everything, it's got all the stuff ready. Got my quantum field ring set up. Well, not set up actually. I've still got another thing to do. Now I was going to build it in the deep dark because that is full of ores, but then I figured I'm going to have to tunnel out into the darkness to place the marker pluses to define the area. I cannot be bothered messing about with that at the moment, so I'm going to do it in Twilight Forest. I need the quantum field ring. Let's see, the quarry is going to be there, the pump plus will be on top of it, the interfaces will be there and there, there. So I worked all this out in a test world. I haven't done this already because I wanted to show you, for those who don't know, the way you create the quantum entangled singularities. So what you do, you get some enderpearl powder. Portal gun enderpearl dust apparently does not work. You get your singularity, throw them down on the floor, then you need an explosion. Hydrogistics provides the tiny TNT which has a small blast radius. In fact, damage can be disabled, though I haven't got it disabled. And then that's it. 2 quantum entangled singularities. And all that's left oh yeah, it doesn't drop the marker pluses, does it? It destroys them. That should be going. Let's have a look. Ah, balls. Got my ender pouch in my ender pouch. Oh well. I'll go and retrieve it from the system. The speed though, look at that. That is an absolute thing of beauty. This is the Orge Assassinator, courtesy of Jassassin of the Hermitcraft server, although I found out about it from Slipgator using it. What this does, you got a block placer, which you import ores into that you want to use Fortune on. I'll demonstrate this. Let's take out the sound muffler so that you can understand why it's there. That's how fast it goes. I explored more of this between episodes. I finished the floor I was on. I'm going to need more torches, I'm an idiot. There are huge, huge amounts of silverfish here. That's a silverfish block, that's silverfish, 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 silverfish. When you get down to these layers, you cannot move the silverfish blocks. What? Oh, it's a skeleton skull. Yeah, you find these down here. Skeleton skulls with occasional wither skulls. There's one. Not that I need more skulls, to be honest. I have got plenty. Given how many dragon eggs I have, suffice to say that the voting on which one to do first is totally redundant. No longer a thing. I will get every dragon probably by next episode, just because I have more ice than anything else. I think more ice than about half of these most numerous items combined. You'll notice it's a little noisy. Now the problem with these is they are expensive. Even the non-thermal expansion recipe, which uses diamonds and gold here, still requires a nether star. So then I started looking at getting nether stars. Now I've got plenty of wither skulls, so I can make plenty of withers, but I don't want to have to fight them all. So I designed this. An entirely 100% automatic wither farm. What? Is the pulverizer array gone? Yep. It's now entirely contained here. This lovely little module here. 20 pulverizers, each set to do one thing, so iron, aluminium I think, copper, tin, and I believe that one's gold. And then we've got a bunch of other things here, different ores. I've solved the torch issue. I think I might have mentioned this, but I've just got an ender pouch that just is kept full of torches at all times. So I will never run out of torches again. And then I have all of my dragons. Tenebrae, Gehenna, Fluvio, Exuro, Galida, Nemus, Calum, and Osseus. Cookie to anyone who can tell which is which of the 8 types. Extra cookie goes to anyone who does it without using Google Translate. There's probably going to be a lot of lag. Promised Land is known for being laggy. But it's so pretty. So many pixies, so much lag. So it would appear that absolutely none of the second half of that episode got recorded. A good 15-20 minutes at least. However, that second half mostly consisted of me building this setup in my survival world and it repeatedly not working. I mean, it is exceptionally weird that that wasn't working, because the entire purpose of sticking the Wither's head into bedrock is to stop it blowing any blocks up when it initialises. Like this. This is made of dirt. If it was blowing up, this would all have gone, and it hasn't. The truth. Please don't explode, please don't explode, please don't explode, please! Oh, for God's sake. One last thing, because this is pretty weird. One with a skeleton skull there. I have one skull. If I check in here, I have none in there. So I have one skull in the system. This is now set to if I need nether stars. I take that out. Puts the soul sand in. Puts the skulls in. Even though I don't have enough skulls. I have no idea why it's doing that. Hello everyone. This is it. The last lily pad. Crocker Crop Tower is now 100% finished. This episode I'm thinking it's about time. After a couple of episodes of saying, well, I considered or I might go, and I am going to go to the Deep Dark. It is going to happen. But before I go there, I want to make some magnum torches. Which means I have a little bit of work to do. Are you serious? I can't use a hopper either. This thing is terrible. This is a terrible interface and it should feel terrible. Okay, now I know how this works. So, resources. You have to put, you can't throw these in randomly. So it's going to take nether wart first. Then it is going to take the gas tier, which needs to be in that row. And then it is going to take the glowstone dust, which needs to be in that row. That's how you do it. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we are. Taking my night vision off. Because I need to be able to tell where it's actually dark. Now the thing with the deep dark is if you go into dark places you start taking damage. Which is why I need to keep it lit. Oh, am I coming down inside a pillar? Oh no, there we go. And here we are. So let's just wander off until I start taking damage, just have a look around. Oh wow. Game crash. So I'm just going to head north for a minute. Just until I start taking damage, see how far I can go. Again? Oh my god. Let's try this again. Same issue, by the looks of... Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, I'm gonna have to check my thing, because if I've lost my world, I will flip. Deep storage is gone. It's not gone, it's been moved. It is now down here, which is far from complete, but this is going to just be a massive deep storage units. But I've got wheat, carrots, potatoes, netherwort, cotton and barley. Of these, honestly, I'm probably only ever going to use the carrots for golden carrots, potentially, and another wall. But this I want to move over by 1. This half here, everything on this side, I want to move over this way by 1. And then I want to move the entire thing this way by 1. Now that would be a pain normally. I've got a little force manipulator set up here, which I will be using. Big shout out to Slipgator, even more so than usual, for the Hermitcraft World Tour in which he noticed my presence and name checked me. I mean, one of the things that I really like about Slip, part of the reason he's one of my favourite YouTubers, is his level of engagement with his audience. And so in that regard, it's not that surprising that I got name checked by my favourite YouTuber. But still, that was quite something, and I fanboyed the hell out of it. Perfect. Prepare for this to go horribly wrong. It is not happy. Say what you like about the misuse, especially in the Minecraft YouTuber community, of the term OCD, but it's fair to say that it was very compulsive on my part to move the entire thing 1 block this way just so the centre of it is at 150, because it didn't matter, but it bothered me. Well, thank you for watching, and what on earth is a lectern doing facing that way? I'm a Steve, and I don't know why. Hello everyone, I have been very busy between episodes. So we've got all of this. Got the fluid terminal and access terminal there. Got the different lights, just for the different things. If I grab an ingot cast, stick it down. Marvellous. What's this? The ME spaghetti system is gone. I mean, there's still this bit here, but other than that, the ME spaghetti system is completely gone. That's the defrag button, that's the reboot button. I want to label these, I haven't found a good way of doing it yet, because there is not room in here. I'm probably going to swap over the ender chest and the anvil, because the anvil is auto-replaced. I've got a block update detector there and a block placer there. This is a little something I set up so that when my wireless access terminal is running low on power, I can just stick it in there and it gets charged and put straight back into my hotbar. I mean, Hermitcraft's mod source pack is up to 1.7.10 and will be released once they've finished bug fixing. And I guess I'll play that for my modded once it comes out. But don't worry, he's harmless. Okay, big room full of enemies. Party! Party, party, party! Ooh, with the skulls. Nice. It actually opens to the void in places. I wonder if I can find a hole just to finish on. And I'll also show you how you take damage when you go into the dark. I'm going to use underground mode, so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Ish. But lag. Oh! And there's the crash. Huh. Okay, I guess we'll leave it there and hopefully I haven't lost the world again. Yes, I like that. It works well with the fez. Yes, I've expanded my deep storage and redecorated it. to take down the Twilight Forest bosses. Shields are gone. Down you go. Woo. And gone. I guess that's going to be it for this episode. And for the series. And I'm still a Steve. What a way to sign out with the wrong skin. Oh well. Hello everyone. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, that's just getting silly. Not going through the whole retrospective within the retrospective. Let's do something else to finish this video off.